What's up, guys? So, a quick little vlog or rant of mine after reading some news of what may happen based on the APK teardown coming June 30th. And it dawned on me that Google Wallet's not the only one that's kind of suffering this same fate. Um, and so, I'm just gonna kind of rant a little bit about it. But for those of you guys who don't know, the newest release of Google Wallet, they did an APK teardown and they found something in the codes, basically set to have a message pop up that will tell you guys that on June 30th, Google Wallet's physical Google Wallet card will no longer work. They are shutting this down. And there's some people that's like, well, that's good. I don't even use it, and there was no purpose for it or whatever. There actually is a purpose for things like this, and it's kind of sad that just because it's not a purpose for you, and it is a purpose for somebody else, means that it's going to get thrown away just because a lot of people don't use it. Um, so if you actually want to have a little souvenir from Google as the Google Wallet card, you'll definitely want to put your order in for one of them just for the heck of it before May 1st. May 1st, they will no longer be making any Google Wallet cards. It won't happen. And this is rumored, by the way. Let me just put that out there. It is rumored, but however, the breakdown of the APK pretty much gives the foretelling of the shutdown of the wallet card, anyways. And it's kind of sad, it's one of those things. And um, for those people who had an interest in it and were like, I wanted to use it, but I wanted it to be a little bit better, because trust me, there was a lot of things Google could have done to make this better. I think one of the things that Google could have done was make it easier to load these things. Okay. Sure, they weren't charging any monthly maintenance fee. So you didn't have like a $5 charge just to maintain having the actual debit card. But there really wasn't much of a way of loading money on here except connecting it to your bank account and then moving money over. But then when you transferred money over from your bank account to your Google Wallet account, it wasn't an instantaneously transfer. It basically would take just like any other account transfer, 1 to 2 business days. So if you wanted to load your card, you pretty much had to do it in advance from when you were going to use it. So, I mean, if they had made it easier, like say you could load them at your local Walmarts or load them at your local Walgreens or your CVS stores or any of that stuff, it'd have been really dope, because then I think more people would have actually found a use for this. Um, and if you're wondering, what could you have possibly used a Google Wallet card for? Well, let's say you're an online shopper and you don't want to use your actual debit card. You load one of these up, and if you buy something from a site that you're kind of iffy or sketchy about, you don't have to worry about them stealing all the money in your account, because they can only take what's on this. And if you only put enough to purchase something, say you want to buy something for $24.99 plus tax, so you put in enough to cover the $24.99 and the tax, then that's all that's going to be on here. Once you make your payment, there's nothing to steal from it. So there is some use of using Google Wallet, and it pains me that they're going to shut down the physical card side of it. I mean, the app is still going to remain. You're still going to be able to transfer money from one email account to the other, which is one of the most easiest things to do on there. Is if you're, say, a parent and your children want to buy things online or want to make app purchases online or whatever on their gaming or whatever, you could have got one of these and got several of these, give them to your kids, and then you could have loaded the card, and they could have used it to like go out with their friends to the movies and make payments like that, and you could control their money spending, and therefore just by transferring it, just simply typing in their Gmail account and the amount you want to send them, and boom, there it goes. Now that is instantaneously transferred. That doesn't take a lot of time. But good things do come to an end, and as much as I want to gripe about it, it's the reality of things. Like, and again, when we have things like this, and there's people that's like, like I said, they were curious about it, but they weren't too sure about it. But here's the thing: Google does not make any of its products any better unless there's a substantial amount of people actually using it. Same thing with like Google Hangouts. People are like, they want it better, okay? But in order for Google to actually be interested in making it better, we have to use it. We have to show them by our actions that we have an interest in it. Therefore, they will work even harder to make the experience much better. If they don't see a lot of people using Hangouts, then they're not going to rush to make Hangouts better. Same with the physical Google Wallet card. If they don't see enough people using this, then they're not going to really have a reason of keeping it around. So they're going to get rid of it. So those people who are like, I just wanted it to get a little better before I actually signed up for it, well, they're never going to get it because they're going to shut it down now. And, this could be for any other Google service out there that is cool and pretty awesome and has potential of growth, but we think that they need to make the changes first before we use it, and it's actually the other way around. We actually need to use it to show interest in it so they have the interest of making it better. So that's it for my rant. If you guys agree with what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section. If you disagree, tell me why in the comment section. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this little rant of mine. Subscribe on the mobile app that way, and I'll see you guys later.